Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of Started from the Bottom. We are on a unbelievable 9-game in a row win streak. Today we take on QPR in the Premier League. It's the team that are bottom of the table, so I'm hoping for a nice emphatic win. And then we take on Derby in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. Let's jump into it. So guys, last time you were with me, you would have seen us come back from behind to beat 10-man Manchester City 3-2 before going to the new camp and demolishing Barcelona 4-2. Since then, off camera, we've beaten Brighton 4-1. Lewis Dondon with a superb 4 goals in that one before getting an injury in the game against Tottenham. Ben Orlingham coming off the bench and scoring twice in 5 minutes to get us the victory there. We then played the Croatian team Hajduk Split in the Champions League, and we were relatively emphatic in that one, winning that game 6-0. In terms of the Champions League group, guys, I was worried at the start. The victories against Dortmund and Barcelona have been very welcome. Played 3, won 3, scored 12, conceded 2. They were the 2 against Barcelona. They were the 2 goals from Valentin Vega. We got plus 10 goal difference. So in terms of the Champions League, I'm quite happy with how things are going. In terms of the Premier League, we are top, but we are joint top with Arsenal. We are the only 2 teams that are currently unbeaten. So fingers crossed we can kind of outlast Arsenal. I don't know in this terms of the schedule, we don't play Arsenal for quite a way down in December. You'd like to have thought that one of us would have dropped that unbeaten run all the way down there. Some interesting things, obviously, Liverpool not doing as well with Steven Gerrard as their manager as they have been with Jurgen Klopp. I've noticed he has changed the formation, so I am kind of looking forward to taking on Liverpool at some point in the near future. Also, in terms of facilities and stuff, there's something that I do need to update you guys on. Our training facilities and youth facilities have finished being improved again. So we now have state-of-the-art training facilities. We've got state-of-the-art data analysis facilities, great youth facilities, and our youth level is now number 2. Obviously, we want that level 1 status. We also have excellent academy coaching and good youth recruitment. Now, I'm hoping sometime soon that actually gives us a decent youth intake, but I'm not holding my breath for that just yet. Also off the field, we have had our stadium expansion completed. So now the Bath Stadium is 28,141 seats. It's a nice enough stadium. It's nothing breathtaking, especially for this level and the fact that we are playing in Europe. But I don't think I can ask for it to be improved as of yet. No, I can't. I have asked for an improvement on the youth facilities again, obviously to take us up to that next level. It's a £4 million investment that the club have accepted, and work has started on that with a completion date of the 11th of the 10th, 2029. So lots to go through. Today we take on QPR. As I said, they are the bottom team in the Premier League. Let me just advance through that. Manchester United get a 3-0 victory, which sends them to the top of the table, actually. It's not someone that I've been looking for, Manchester United, but probably should have done, considering they were the Premier League champions last season. They have played 10 games, so we obviously do have this game in hand. We are taking on QPR. As I said, they are bottom in the league. They've not got a win yet. They've got a 2-2 draw at home against Liverpool, but they've lost all 8 of their other games with a minus 23 goal difference. Considering our goal difference is joint the best in the league with Manchester United at plus 16, you'd like to think that we could get another good victory here and inflict some more damage on QPR manager Eddie Howe. We're rotating a little bit. Bakuna's got a little bit of a knock. Dondon is injured. He's got sprained ankle ligaments, which he suffered in that game against Tottenham that I mentioned. He is only going to be out for another 6 days to 3 weeks. So we're going to run... Actually, I'm going to play Chinsum Chukwuma instead of Duke Bost. So we've got Kamara in goal, Zola, Badham, Orlingham, Jose Carlos Foster, because Merco's quite tired as well. Lorente, Muzzo, Morrison and Gongang, and Chinsum Chukwuma is going to play up front. Foster struggling with the match sharpness, but We need him to play instead of Richard Merco in this game. Obviously, we're rotating some stuff. We're fighting in quite a lot of competitions, as you do at this stage of the season. The Champions League group games are not being too kind to us. Obviously, the extra fixtures are not good. Interesting team from QPR. I personally don't know any of these guys. This guy here, Manning, Ryan Manning, is in a QPR kit in his faceback image. Yeah, he's been there since 2014. God, he's been an absolute servant to the boys. Interesting enough, as I said, they are bottom of the Premier League. So assertive, great opportunity to show the pundits that they've been right to back you. As I said, we are playing the team at the bottom of the Premier League table. I understand we do not have our world-class centre forward. However, Gary Morrison's got a knock as well. Should be able to nurse him through the rest of the game. That's fine. Okay. First highlight. Ngongang into Gary Morrison, who slide tackles the ball in despite having that injury. Third goal of the season for Gary Morrison. He just scored 2 in our Champions League group game. So he is doing pretty well at the moment. He's playing in a couple of different positions. He's playing in that advanced playmaker role. He's playing on the right inside forward. We're sort of moving him around quite nicely, but he's a very nice utility player to have. That's for damn sure. Anyway, QPR coming back with the ball. Christian Muzzo with a challenge. Doesn't really get it. Ben Allingham with the interception into Morrison. Chukwuma's gone, but Morrison's going on his own. Gets tackled and we get dispossessed. Very nice tackle from the QPR man there. Working it around nicely. Going all the way back. Do they go for the long ball? 2 of our players win that. Into Llorente, who's been superb for us this season. Into Chinzam Chukwuma. Forces a good save. Referee blows. Chukwuma was offside. Good save from the goalkeeper nonetheless, though. Chinzam Chukwuma not naturally a striker. But hoping either him or Jupos can kind of do the job whilst we have the injury to Luis Dondon. Llorente on the ball, back to Jose Carlos. Llorente now has played for Spain after the last international break, has now been capped for Spain and is also scored his first goal for Spain, which is very nice to see. Knocking the ball around, and then it's that one ball over the top. Morrison's in again, strikes it, goalkeeper stops it on the line and then is forced to punt it clear. Our main thing, right, in the Premier League is that we've not been conceding a lot of goals. I think we've conceded 3 goals in the Premier League so far this season. Into Chinzam Chukwuma on the volley, acrobatic effort, but Bursic in the QPR goal gets his hands on that, no problem. So that looks like that's going to round up half time, and it does. We've been a better team, as you would expect, but nothing too breathtaking against the Premier League's bottom side. Let's go into this second half and hope that our superior ability will start to tell. Llorente with the set piece. QPR get the initial danger clear, but we mop it up and we are able to recycle the possession. We go all the way back to Kamara. Start the attack again from the goalkeeper, hoping that QPR start moving forward and we are able to play in and get that ball over the top in behind them. Morrison in here, driving into the penalty area, gets tackled into Chukwuma, forces another good save from the goalkeeper, and that is kind of the difference as Morrison gets fouled there. That is the difference between Chinzam Chukwuma and Luis Dondon. Dondon definitely has that killer instinct that we really need to get goals up front. We're playing nice stuff though. Hour on the clock. Here come QPR. Spraying it out to their right hand side, but Foster lets the ball bounce and gets the nice easy pickup. We clear the ball to Ngongang. Ball over the top. Chinzam Chukwuma's in again. Another one straight at the goalkeeper. This is why he is more of a central attacking midfielder, but I'm having to deploy him at striker right now. Morrison set piece and Ngongang forces another good save. QPR goalkeeper playing out of his skin here. Morrison set piece. Cleared to Badham. We recycle it into Llorente. Muzzo. Llorente again. Left footed, so forced to go back out to that left hand side. Highlight over. Chukwuma unable to get the ball there. Allingham keeps that one in. Opts to go back into Shardoin Zola. Up the line towards Morrison. Chukwuma again into the penalty area. Another one-on-one. Absolutely leathers this one across the goal. I'm actually very disappointed with how Chukwuma's been. So we're going to bring on Jute Post for him. Morrison's playing pretty well, but he does have that knock. Do we have anyone who can play on that side? Not really. Everyone else is injured in that position in terms of Christian or Bacuna, so we'll leave Morrison on. It did say in the text that text commentary that he should be able to see this game out, so fingers crossed he can and isn't too injured. Throw in then to Llorente, the Spaniard driving into the penalty area. Another shot at the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper playing pretty well for a 6.8. He's making a lot of saves, but there goes Morrison, indicating that he wants to come off. So we will run Rivas at inside forward. I'm not that worried. Another fullback will do the job there. Addons with another superb rating is a player who's come back and been absolutely exceptional in the time since he's come back from his broken leg. And Llorente on the ball, back to the man himself, Addons. Playing nicely around the back here. We've got 30 seconds of the game remaining. Into JUST maybe. Forces another save. But Bursic is able to hold on. 10 seconds of this one to go. Zola wins the aerial ball from the goal kick. JUST flicks it onto Ngongang. Goes all the way across, or tries to. That is the game over. Not as emphatic as I would like, but another win and another clean sheet. I'm going to say that it was disappointing, the performance. As I said, we did win. That's fine. We did get another clean sheet, which again is good. We do go back to the top of the Premier League. It's only 1 to 3 days for Gary Morrison, so that's good. I'm going to expand this table. And as I said, we've conceded 4 goals this season. 2 to Man City, 1 to Brighton, 1 to West Brom. It's the same as Arsenal, actually. 2 to Leicester, 1 to Blackburn, and 1 to Spurs. Have they played anyone massive? They played Liverpool and beaten them, so that's a very interesting result. Bournemouth up in 4th. Bournemouth are absolutely flying. Who's their manager now? Javi Calleja? Don't know who that is. Where have you been in this save, my friend? Atletico Pamplona. Oh, that's as a player. Milestones? He's been at Villarreal. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Interesting to see Bournemouth up in 4th. Especially when you see teams like Chelsea and Man City and Liverpool in 6th, 7th and 8th respectively. We've got Derby in a couple of days in the Carabao Cup. I'll be back for that in just 2 seconds. Right then, so we are ready to take on Derby County in the Carabao Cup. Now, the reason I pulled this game in to show you guys is mainly because, 1, Derby are in the Championship, and 2, they defeated Manchester United in the last round. Now, they had a pretty strong side out, did Manchester United. They got Saputo, Mepham, Ben Chilwell's now at Manchester United, Jude Bellingham, Olazabal, Rodrigo, Santamaria. So it is a very strong side. They brought on Dybala, Sabatini, and a 35-year-old Harry Kane, who has been at Manchester United since 2027, and I have not noticed. So anyway, Derby did do the job against Manchester United, so that's why I thought it'd be an interesting one. Obviously, it is a potential banana skin, but you'd like to think that we could get the job done against Derby, a team that have never beaten us in this save. So we've got Kamara, Zola, Amakanji, Bacuna's back for this one. Jose Carlos Merco, Muzo Llorente, and Ngongang Christian. And JUST is playing up front, as I was very disappointed with Chinzun Chukwuma in that game against QPR. So it is a strong team. You need to start taking these competitions very seriously. I'm going to say do it for the fans. Whatever. We're at home. We've got a nice shiny new stand. Let's do it for the fans, hey. Look at Bath Stadium looking superb at the moment. Anyway. Bacuna's injured inside 30 seconds. Great. Okay. So, Ben Allingham, you were going to get a rest. Not so much anymore, buddy. So, Bacuna goes off for Ben Allingham inside 30 seconds. It's not the start we really wanted to this Carabao Cup tie. But although the board don't prioritise the Carabao Cup, it is one that I would like to win. We've won it once. We've got to the final another time whilst we were in the Championship. And I would like to win as many trophies as humanly possible. I'd like to get myself into this Hall of Fame conversation as Ngongang absolutely blasts through the middle of the pitch there, but then fires wide. JUST again close with the header. I would love to start getting myself in terms of a Hall of Fame contention. Need to win some more trophies for that though. And whilst the Carabao Cup is not the pinnacle of that, I'd get more points for winning leagues and Champions Leagues and stuff like that. I still think it all adds to the save in terms of the success of the team and what we've been able to accomplish. Jupp Post there. There we go. The man with 20 composure. He's not really a striker. He's more of a central midfielder, but having to play up top here. Scores his 3rd goal of the season. Set up there by Christian. We've been applying the pressure a lot there. Good block initially. Mirko into Christian. Heads it back down. He gets away from the defender. And that is a cool, calm and composed volley from a man with 20 technique as well. So we've got the lead here against Championship opposition. Obviously, we are at home. We are expected to win this game. Oof, good strike and Gongang. Good save from the goalkeeper. We are expected to win this game, as I said. And we would expect to move forward in this competition. Obviously, in terms of domestic competitions, they want us to reach the final of the FA Cup. You never know how realistic these are going to be in cup competitions, but I'd like to fight on as many fronts as humanly possible. So whilst I've been rambling away, we've got the ball inside the penalty area again, and Gongang gets tripped. The referee points to the spot. Who is taking it, as Don's not on the field and Morrison's not on the field, so I assume it's Carlos. It is. And the Spaniard slots from the penalty spot. We go 2 goals to good. It's his 2nd goal of the season. It's his 2nd penalty that he's taken of the season. And we are 2 goals to good inside 15 minutes here against Derby County. Allingham with the throw then into Post. Gets tackled back to Christian. Allingham, Richard Mirko coming in from the left wing back spot. Heads over the crossbar. Unfortunate for the fullback here. And Akanji with the throw into Ngongang. He's got loads of space. Tries his luck. That's a whistling shot. Just goes straight past the post. Unlucky from Pierre Ngongang there. Got another highlight. Lorente corner. Ngongang heads over again. The Frenchman getting pretty close, but not being able to add this final touch to put the ball in the back of the net. Here come Derby. And Derby do what a lot of Premier League teams have failed to do so far against us this season, and put the ball past Kamara in our goal. Set piece here, Rui Nunes with the goal. Let's take a look at him. He's a libero, which you don't see a great deal of. The 22-year-old from Portugal. He's an okay player, resilient left-footed centre-back. Scores that on the volley with his right foot. Interesting. That's all I'm going to say. Interesting. So we lead this tie 2-1 as it stands. Derby have been pretty tame. They've had that one shot. It was on target. It did go in. That is frustrating. That is kind of what I've been trying to get to not happen this season. The defence have seemingly stepped up, as well as the goalkeeper improvement. So hopefully we can keep limiting them to a small amount of shots, and maybe we could get 1 or 2 more to advance in this tie. Rees on the ball then, back to Palmer. Rees, Palmer, we're applying the pressure, forcing them back here. Then the ball comes over the top. Centre-back's got that all wrong, but luckily Carlos Kamara comes off his line and wins that one comfortably. A little bit of a let-off there that the striker couldn't sort his feet out and get the shot away. 15 minutes of this game to go. Are we seeing any more highlights? It does not look like it. And Gongang, Christian's injured now as well. It's both my right inside forwards injured now. Chukwuma, you can play there, sure. Let's get some more minutes into you, Chinzam. It's not really your position, but we're being forced into it due to injuries in that position. Cash on the ball. Back to the centre-back. Long ball up. Amakanji mops that up, no problem. Into Muzzo. Into Chinzam Chukwuma. He's definitely more in... so bad from him. He's definitely more in an attacking midfielder position than that right inside forward. But again, some more minutes into him. Hopefully he gets a little bit more minutes, a few more goals maybe. But hopefully Lewis Dondon can come back soon and take his rightful spot in that advanced forward position. Amakanji, Jose Carlos, Muzzo Lorente, ball out to this right-hand side. Chinzam Chukwuma's there on his ones into the penalty area. I don't know how that didn't go in, considering we saw the net bulge, but we are into the final minute of injury time here. Looks like we are going to be advancing into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Jupp Post, Richard Mirko, Lorente, Mirko again. His cross hits the man, goes out for a throw. I mean, we're deep into the Derby half here. We've got the lead. We're 2-1 up. If the referee could just call this a day here, we can all move on with our lives. Jose Carlos, Mirko, just tapping it around. And there we go. We get the victory. We move forward into the next round. I'm just going to calmly say good win, boys. No need to hammer them. It's a cup game. We got the victory. We move on. Leicester go through. Chelsea go through. Plymouth beat Middlesbrough. I don't know what that means in terms of divisions. Bakuna, 3 to 6 weeks. We're going to leave him to the physio. Christian injured also for 3 weeks. So it looks like Morrison's going to be playing more of that right inside forward spot. But look at this run here. Almost winning out September and October. Unbeaten so far in this league campaign. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to see where the next round of this Carabao Cup comes in. We've got the quarter-final draw just before we take on Wolves. I'll be back for that in just a few seconds. Here we have it, quarter-final draw time. Arsenal, ourselves, Burnley, Chelsea, Leicester, Man City, Plymouth and Sunderland all in the hat for the quarterfinals. Obviously, I would prefer to avoid Chelsea, Man City and Arsenal. I'm absolutely ecstatic with any of the others. And we get League One Sunderland. I am absolutely buzzing with that. Leicester get Chelsea, Burnley, Manchester City, and Championship Plymouth, fair play to them, take on Arsenal. What does that do in terms of our schedule? We draw Sunderland, as I said, 13th of December. So that's a little bit of a ways away. That's all the way down there. Okay. So what we will do, guys, is let's come back for these Premier League games, shall we? We will take on Leeds United and we will take on Liverpool. 2 away games at the end of November in the Premier League. Hopefully we can continue to win out October and get through November as well. If you have enjoyed today's episode, guys, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to my channel. It really does help me out. We're gearing up for Football Manager 2021 content, and I will be live this evening with another episode of my Tier 10 to the Prem save live on YouTube. Hopefully I'll catch you guys there.